Greetings. This is a video about something that's so perfectly human. There's someone in our life that we really love, we really care about, and we just know if they only did this or if they only made that change, how much more wonderful their life would be. And let's be honest, it's probably because if they made that change, our life would be more wonderful, or it would look more the way we want it to look. Can you relate? Perhaps you have this experience or you've had it with a lover, a spouse, or a family member, or a friend. It's very common. I've done it. I think we all have. And so many clients and friends that I work with deal with that challenge, deal with it, and are like, just how do I change my husband, or how do I get my wife to just stop nagging me, or whatever it might be. So here are a couple of really important tips that I want to give you. First and foremost, always bring it back to yourself. What do I really need? Why is this so important to me? What am I wanting? What am I needing? Really be honest about that. It's so easy for us to really just get so obsessed about the other person, but really, what's going on for me in this equation? The other thing to remember is that if someone doesn't want to change or do what you want them to do, let it go. Now what you can ask is, be honest, I notice that I really want you to stop drinking, or I really want for you to be more honest with me because it meets my need for safety, whatever it might be. You can own that. Really see, is there a genuine desire on that person to change their behavior? If there is, how can I support that? That's the key question. How can I support you to do what you want, as opposed to how can I get you to change the way I want you to? Here's another really important piece. Differentiate between the being and their behavior. Our problem is never with the being. Our problem is with their behavior. So instead of Joe is just a drunk, it's Joe drinks more than I'm comfortable with. His behavior of drinking is really hard for me. That's a big difference than Joe's a drunk. Even Joe's an alcoholic. Now, I appreciate AA, and I don't want to get into a philosophical thing about I'm an alcoholic, once an alcoholic, always an alcoholic. There's wisdom there. But when we judge or label people, now we're escalating their behavior into a judgment that never goes well. Here's the final tip for today. Notice if you're running in your mind over and over 3 or 4 times or more the same thought about another person, you're actually obsessing. And obsessing about another person never serves us. So if you're obsessing about another person, constantly thinking about them, or thinking about something they said or did, or something you wish they would do, again, bring it back to yourself in the form of an I am affirmation. Rather than thinking about that other person, oh, there I go again, I'm thinking about him or her, I am fulfilled. I am enjoying life to the fullest. I am taking better care of myself. I am affirmations are very powerful. And so bringing it back to yourself as a practice, so that instead of wasting and expending all sorts of our energy thinking about other people, let's keep bringing it back to ourselves. Thanks for listening, and I always enjoy your comments.